Hi friends, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. So today we are going to start where we have stopped from the previous session. So let's see, like um, here we are using the Mapstruct in Springboot. So we have done up to continuing to the full name only yesterday. So today what we are thinking, we want to get to know use of the uses attribute in the @mapper annotation, and we want to get to know about the imports in the @mapper annotation, and we should get to know about the expression. Yesterday we got to know concatenating the two strings using the Java expression. Here also same thing, but thing is we are converting the local data, some formatting, and as well as some adding the some months. And we in the mapping annotation we have some fields like qualified by name, qualified by, those things we have. So we are learn those things also in this session. If you observe here, right, so I'm converting to the employees to employee to employee DTO. So what my employee object contains is first name, last name, employee salary, employee joining date, employee ID, training period. These are the fields I have in my employee class. So I go back, and what I have employee DTO, full name, salary, joining date, employee ID number, and employee effective date. Just simply think, it will make sense, employee effective date means employee joining date plus the training period, whatever the employee object contains. So that I am considering as employee effective date. So just for our convenience of example only. So if I go to the employee controller, right, employee controller, just consider this first one only. So here in the employees rest one, so employee to employee DTO one, so I have say Narendra and last name Kohli, and salary 56,000. Just for I kept like that. I don't think it is my salary, don't think like that. I just kept like this, just for an example purpose only. And I have kept like employee joining date, local date time dot now means today's date, like 25th 11 2021. And employee ID I am using the UUID. It will generate the random UUID. Understood? So, and the training period I kept just like 3 months, just for an example. So I have added whatever the needed fields in the employee class. So if I go to the transfer employee mapper, so what I'm doing in the sense, to get the full name, I have written expression like employee plus means concatenating with last name. I have kept some space, so I will get I have added there Narendra and Kohli, right? So I will get Narendra Kohli, like that I will get. And employee joining date, source is employee joining date, target is joining date in employee DTO. So it will just map it like employee salary I have kept employee salary as a source, and target is salary in employee DTO. Qualified by name means it will use, if you observe this annotation description, right, it will simply saying like whatever the named annotation, it will search, it will go to the, it will search in this file, like where is the named. Okay, I have find here. Okay, what is the name he given? Key salary with comma separated. Okay, here salary with comma separated. So go into this method with what is the salary what type, long type. So it go inside, and I have written some some customization for my some purpose, if 56,000 in the sense, no sense, right? It's not making sense, right? So we should make like 56,000 rupees something, or else dollar, something like that we should keep. So that's why I just keep I have kept it like Indian. So Indian local, so it will come, you will see. And this is the use of qualified by name, so it will be search with qualified by name. And coming to next one, qualified by means I have added a customized annotation at the employee ID mapper. So employee ID, it is a UID, and target is employee ID number. It is like I have made in employee D2, I have made it like string of the employee ID number. So I have written qualified by. Qualified by means it will search for the suitable mapper with specified annotation. If you go to the if you see, this is useful in case of multiple mapping methods. Handwritten are generated qualify, and thus this will result in ambiguous mapping methods found in error. A qualifier custom annotation and can be placed in a handwritten mapper class or a method. So I have written here. So if you come up here, update ID number for UID I am taking, and string it I am preparing with ABC, and I am making everything is like a to uppercase. Okay, so that is the use of qualified by. So qualified by means it will search with a particular annotation, whatever the, it's like metadata. Qualified by means it should be search with metadata. Metadata means in Java it's like an annotation only. So I have mentioned here. And coming to next one, employee effective date. I said right, employee effective date should be means employee joining date plus training period. So I have written here in the Java expression, employee date, it's like a local date time, and adding the months, like whatever the 3 months, and I am formatting to a particular format, whatever I want, I am formatting to this format. You will be able to see here. And I forget to tell you what is the use of uses my date mapper. My date mapper in the sense I am passing here employee joining date. Employee joining date in the sense it is like local date time. Local date time in the sense it will go to the my date mapper without mentioning anything in the expression, nothing like that. It will go to the my date mapper, and it will search for the okay. I found local date time. Okay, local date time I have found, and what I should need to convert string. So go here, and the source is like source is local date time, target is string. So it will on the fly it will pick it up from the my date mapper. It will not wait for you shouldn't write any qualified by any qualified, nothing, no need anything, no need of expression or else default something, nothing. Go by source and target, by the type it will pick it up from the my date mapper. If you see uses here, right, other mapper types used by this mapper may be handwritten classes or mappers generated by Mapstruct. No cycle between generated mapper classes must be created. So the mapper types used by this mapper, understood, right? The mapper types used by this method. So it will go on the fly. So I have written employee mapper, employee class, employee DTO, and employee controller. I'm going some little bit speed. If you need, you just control from the here my date mapper. So I'm just running the Maven clean and install. So it will give build success. Yeah, it has given build success. And go from here to, and just refresh this target folder. Yeah, I have refreshed. Go to the employee mapper. In the employee mapper, if you see, right, it got auto wired with my date mapper, and here I am it is showing override methods. This is the one I have explained just now. So joining date, this is the expression, you see, right, whatever I have told based on the type it should pick, and it is the salary also it is speaking like this, and employee ID number. So see here also it is, and employee effective date plus months, local date of employee training period plus particular. So whatever I have explained, same thing it got generated automatically. So I am running the application. some random one. I have prefixed ABC and employee effective date. It is also, you know, from 11/25 plus 3 months. It will be like 10:49 right time. So 10:49. That's it, guys. In the next lecture, we will go into, like, you know, we will see some authorization and, you know, some OAuth 2 related ones using DB and using key or clock. Those already existed ones were there, right? That key or clock and all. So we will go into that one. Thanks, guys.